that was art. What a performance. 3 things you need to steal from Topuria right now. So, first thing he did in his fight with Emmet. Diagonal steps. He was fighting aggressively, he was controlling the cage, so he didn't follow him. What I mean is, as he's cutting him off, he's taking small diagonal steps. And always staying on top of Emmet and making Emmet move more than him. He never would let Emmet circle off, walk himself to the fence, and then walk around the edge. What that would do is it would allow him to get hit with counter shots, and as well, it would mean he's moving more than Emmet and he's not landing his shots. As when he's taking these diagonal steps, he takes them quite small. You don't want to be taking leaping big diagonal steps to cut someone off, because if I do that, I'm open this way. If I do that, I'm open this way. Always short steps, short steps. Number 2 is the front feint. Most of the time, when Topuria started a combination, it wasn't with a strike, it was with a small forward feint. If you're trying to cut someone off, someone's moving around a lot like Emmet, you're not going to just throw your shots immediately, because chances are they won't be there, you won't have covered enough distance, and you're extending yourself more to get countered easy. So what he did a lot of the time was to start his combination with the small forward feint. Boom, 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 boom. In the 4th round there was a knockdown where he forward feints, flicks a jab, the right straight hits the guard, but then he closes the door with a left hook, kind of coming up at that 45-degree angle and knocks him down. So small forward feints to open up your combination. Calf kicks as well, he wouldn't just throw it on the spot, he could forward feint, throw his calf kick, and he's landing because he's covered the distance he needed to. If he just led with a jab, sometimes, that might leave yourself open. We just take a small forward feint, then move into his combination. Obviously, that's more effective because he established his jab so well. And number 3 is that lead right hand. So if you're leading with the right hand, you can't always lead with your left hand because that makes you predictable. It's good to lead with the right hand, especially if someone circles off. You can just chop it across. But he would throw it with a little telegraph, kind of almost like a jab off his backhand. Boom. And then what would that do? That would allow him to lever himself into different combinations. One of his most powerful combinations, he hits a right hand. The first right hand's not hard, then the hook's a bit harder, then the second right hand is a more powerful shot. It just gives you more unpredictability on the approach if you can lead with the right hand. But if you are leading with the right hand, unless it's a dead set counter, you don't want to be throwing it big. Just chop it, just touch, boom, boom. That was a knockdown in the 2nd round, I believe. 4th thing, bonus thing, is just different types of guard. He was using that shoulder roll a lot, which, admittedly, he did get calf kicked sometimes off it. But he was using that shoulder roll, and he was actively going from different defense. Shoulder roll, roll through, back into a normal high guard, roll back into a shoulder roll, combined with his footwork. And that would give him different opportunities to counter. Off the shoulder roll, obviously, the most loaded shot is that right straight counter he landed a lot. But he would use different guards, it would give him different counters. It'd be harder for Emmet to crack the guard and get around it and make reads. So sometimes he did have that conventional high guard, which give him an easier left hook counter or a straight shot counter. But these different guards give him different looks, more unpredictable, and it means that he's got different shots set. Boom, right straight. Boom, boom, hook. Or boom, boom, straight shot. Also getting some much longer form stuff out on Patreon. Got a Anpo versus Blackout breakdown. Big commentary breakdowns in slow motion that I'm working on right now. If you want to check it out, I'll put the link.